big ups to our over 519 patrons and 33,300 and maybe 33 at this very moment. So it'd be, you know, L33. It's all those threes. That's crazy. But yeah, whatever. There's also a really cool Patreon community. Like I said, if you want to come join us, get our video just like this, join the $15 tier up and get one for your quest a month. See ya. Well, if you're watching day premiere, today I have 4 years clean. 4? You can say it better, I guess. It's crazy, man. Very grateful to be here. Glad to be alive. And very happy to be listening to Mr. Bob Dylan today, so let's go. Hi, guys. Welcome to Leap Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am, hopefully. I mean, I'm recording this the night before. Hopefully I didn't, you know, drive off to the city in my sleep to go, you know, cop or something. But I doubt it. I highly doubt it. So we're going to be finishing up side 2 of Blonde on Blonde by Mr. Bob Dylan today, courtesy of our alpha patron, Joel. It's going to be stuck inside of a mobile. Or stuck inside of a mobile with the Memphis Blues again. Leopard-Skin Pill-Box Hat. And Just Like a Woman. He's always got the best titles, doesn't he? And my generation thought they had the weird titles, really long weird titles down. That was their thing. No, Dylan had it way back in the day. So far, I've enjoyed Blonde on Blonde immensely. But we've gone through all 3 of the, I guess it's called the Highway 61 Revisited trilogy. I don't know what it's called exactly. I think y'all said, but I think Highway 61 was my favorite album of the 2.5 I've heard so far. But Blonde on Blonde shaping up to be the best. So let's go. If y'all want to subscribe, help a brother out, click that icon right below my face. I'd really appreciate it. And I will link my Bob Dylan playlist right up there if you want to go watch part 1 and part 2. And then the rest of the Dylan collection. There we go. And yeah. Bob Dylan stuck inside of mobile with the Memphis Blues again in 3, 2, 1. Go.
The ragman draws circles up and down the block. I'd ask him what the matter was, but I know that he don't talk. And the ladies treat me kindly, and they furnish me with tape. But deep inside my heart, I know I can't escape. Oh, Mama, can this really be the end? To be stuck inside a mobile with the Memphis Blues again. Well, Shakespeare, he's in the alley with his pointed shoes and his bells, speaking to some French girl who says she knows me well. And I would send a message
Robbie, right?
to find out if she's talked. But the post office has been stolen and the mailbox is locked. Oh, Mama, can this really be the end? To be stuck inside a mobile with the Memphis Blues again. Mona tried to tell me to stay away from the train line. She said that all the railroad men just drink up your blood like wine. And I said, oh, I didn't know that. But then again, there's only one I've met.
Who's that again?
And he just
Ken
smoked
Smutry
my
on drums?
eyelids and punched
Or Bobby
my
Gregg?
cigarette. Oh, Mama, can this really be the end? To be stuck inside a mobile with the Memphis Blues again.
I love this.
Grandpa died last week, and now he's buried in the rocks. But everybody still talks about how badly they were shot. But me, I expected it to happen. I knew he'd lost control when I built a fire on Main Street and shot it full of holes. Oh, Mama, Can this really be the end?
I love how they keep returning to that part.
Inside of Mobile with the Memphis blues again.
Such a good chorus, bro.
Now the senator came down here, showing everyone his gun, handing out free tickets to the wedding of his son. And me, I nearly got busted, and wouldn't it be my luck to get caught without a ticket and be discovered beneath the truck. Oh, mama, is this really
beautiful?
The end? To be stuck inside a Mobile with the Memphis blues again.
That's so good, dude.
Now the tea preacher looked so baffled when I asked him why he dressed with 20 pounds of headlines stapled to his chest. But he cursed me when I proved to him.
Robbie.
Then I whispered and said, not even you can hide. You see, you're just like me. I hope you're satisfied. Oh, mama, can this really be the end? To be stuck inside of Mobile with the Memphis blues again.
This feels like a throwback to
Now
like
the
Highway
Rain
61.
Man gave me 2 cures.
A few months prior.
Then he said, jump right
Or a year,
in.
whatever long it was.
The one was Texas medicine, the other was just railroad gin. And like a fool I mixed them, and it strangled up my mind. And now people just get uglier, and I have no sense of time. Oh,
That's so true. Holy shit. Wow.
Can this really be the end? To be stuck inside a Mobile with the Memphis blues again.
I love how he changes it every time.
When
Just a little
Ruthie
bit with the
says,
inflection.
come see her in a honky-tonk lagoon, where I can watch her waltz for free neath her Panamanian moon. And I say, oh,
Wow.
come on now. You know,
He's such
you
a
know about my
lyricist. It's insane.
debutante. And she says, your debutante just knows what you need, but I know what you want. Oh, mama, can this really be the end? To be stuck inside of Mobile with the Memphis blues again. Now the bricks lay on Grand Street where the neon madmen climb. They all fall there so perfectly, it all seems so well timed. And here I sit so patiently, waiting to find out what price you have to pay to get out of going through all these things twice. Oh, mama, is this really the end? To be stuck here inside a Mobile with the Memphis blues again.
I love how you can just interpret his songs to your life and like they probably have nothing to do with it. It's crazy. Wow. That was a great track. It really was. I got a lot out of that personally. I really did. People really do get uglier as you get like real bad on stuff. It's because you feel ugly on the inside. It's all reflection. The world is in you.
Well, I see you got your brand new Leopard-Skin Pill-Box Hat. Yes,
Yeah, the one he likes to
see
wear.
you got your brand new Leopard-Skin Pill-Box Hat. Yes, I just wanna see if it's really the expensive kind. You know, it balances on your head just like a mattress balances on a bottle of wine. Your brand new Leopard-Skin Pill-Box Hat. Well, if you wanna see the sunrise, honey, I know where. Well, go out and see it sometime. We'll both just sit there and stare. Me with my belt wrapped around my head, and you just sitting there in your brand new Leopard-Skin Pill-Box Hat.
Oh, fuck yes. Wow, Robbie. Holy shit.
Well, I asked the doctor if I could see you. It's bad for your health, he said. Yes, I disobeyed his orders. I came to see you, but I found him there instead. You know, I don't mind him cheating on me, but I sure wish he'd take that off his head. Your brand new Leopard-Skin Pill-Box Hat. Well, I see you got a new boyfriend. No, I never seen him before. And I saw you making love with him. You forgot to close the garage door. You might think he loves you for your money, but I know what he really loves you for. It's your brand new Leopard-Skin Pill-Box Hat.
Uh-oh. Robbie can let that thing rip, bro. If that's him. Pretty sure it is. That's some real blues right there. Bob is so good at that when he pulls that sound out. He nails it every single time. That was an awesome song. Alright, last up, Just Like a Woman.
Nobody feels any pain tonight as I stand inside the rain. Everybody knows that baby's got new clothes, but lately I see her ribbons and her bows have fallen from her curls. She takes just like a woman. Yes, she does. She makes love just like a woman. Yes, she does. And she aches just like a woman. But she breaks just like a little girl. Queen Mary, she's my friend.
I love it every time.
Yes, I believe I go see her again. Nobody has to guess that baby can't be blessed till she finally sees that she's like all the rest, with her fog, her amphetamine, and her pearls. She takes just like a woman. Yes, she makes love just like a woman. Yes, she does, and she
I would
aches
hope so, Bob.
just like a woman.
I don't know.
But she breaks just like a little girl. girl.
I mean, who am I to judge?
It was rain from the first, and I was dying of thirst, so I came in here. And your long-time curse hurts,
man.
but what's
Spanish or
worse
something.
is this pain in here. I can't stay in here. Ain't it clear that I just can't fit? Yes, I believe it's time for us to quit. And when we
Bringing up all
meet
kinds of
again,
weird old memories.
introduced as friends, please don't let on that you knew me when I was hungry and it was your world. Are you fake just like a woman? Yes, do you make love just like a woman? Yes, you do, then you ache just like a woman. But you break just like a little girl.
Harmonica, bro. Every time. Maybe that's just a regular acoustic. I don't know. Beautiful. That's it. For side 2 at least. I don't know if we're gonna finish it up this month or next month, but man, what a collection of like songs right there. Just those 2 sides. Not even counting the next 2. That's some of his strongest work at points. He's never been sharper lyrically. The music itself has been, I mean, the instrumentation's fantastic. You basically, if you have Robbie there playing guitar, Al Cooper on the keys and organ, I mean, you're not going to go wrong, bro. Of course, you got Bob doing the lyrics and probably playing acoustic and stuff too. I don't know who was doing that, maybe that kind of like Spanish sounding guitar in the 3rd track. But whoever it was absolutely gorgeous. It might have been just a regular acoustic for all I know, but it sounded so good. And I know it wasn't even like the main focal point of that song, but the way that it just kind of added those little flourishes here or there to that whole piece, I thought it was beautiful. And then, of course, Bob just knows when to bust the harmonica out. Every single time, man. And I think I kind of talked over the one little harmonica bit on accident in the 2nd song. I heard it, but I just, I think I might have been talking. But this was kind of, the 2nd one was kind of a rocker, you know what I mean? That blues rock, and they were pushing the pace with that one. And then I'm guessing that was Robbie doing the solo for that. I mean, I couldn't look, but I'm guessing that was him. That was awesome. That was such a hard-hitting track for them. So let's see. Let's go to the 1st track. Stuck Inside of a Mobile with the Memphis Blues again. Often listed as Memphis Blues again. Blonde on Blonde. It was written by Dylan and produced by Bob Johnson. It has 9 verses, each featuring a distinct set of characters and circumstances. All 20 takes were recorded at the early hours of February 17th, 1966 at the Columbia Records studio in Nashville, Tennessee, with the last take selected for the album. Let's see. So obviously we did the album version. There's a single edit of that. How could you cut that song down? So it was... Oh, All right, so this is the first one. I didn't say anything about that one, at least. All right, so it was Bob Dylan on vocals and acoustic, Charlie McCoy acoustic, Wayne Moss and Joe South on electric guitar, Al Cooper on organ, Hargus Robbins on piano, Harry S., I'll say, on electric bass, and Kenneth Buttrey on drums. Yeah, Buttrey was killing it in that song. I think Al Cooper obviously is such a highlight of this, all the albums that he's on with Bob. I've heard him a Super Session and stuff, and he's got such a distinct sound. It just, I don't know. It's so immediately recognizable. You know what I mean? You could hear it and you're like, ah, yep. At least for me, I'm like, oh, yep, that's Al Cooper's organ. I love it. Okay, that doesn't matter. Okay, that's all. That's just talking about that. So apparently, it was written by Dylan, who sang and played harmonica on the song with Cooper on organ. Members of the A-team of studio musicians had been engaged for the album sessions. I don't care about that. So yeah, I was trying to find something else that I thought I saw something, but I didn't see it. Never mind. So we're just gonna move on to the next one. I thought that was honestly one of his best songs lyrically, though. Some of the lines he comes up with, you're like, who the fuck writes like that? You know what I mean? But it's Bob Dylan. He won a Nobel Prize for literature, right? I mean, you can hear it. Why? You definitely hear why. I mean, that man is just incredible in the way he can just speak. The way his words just come out of his mouth. The combination of words. It's almost like he's got polyrhythms within his lyrics. It's like I said this about John Lennon's lyrics the other day. It's almost like they're 4D lyrics, because sometimes he's referencing songs from previous songs, or just like a previous, in the song, like earlier in the song. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, man. He's so good at it, and I bet he wrote a lot as a kid. I know, because I wrote a lot as a kid. I wrote a ton. I had notebooks full of just fantasy stuff, all kinds of stuff, and I wish I still had them. I have no idea where they are these days, but I wrote a lot too, man. I had a lot of lyrics, I had a lot of stories. I always wanted to be a front man. I honestly didn't want to be a drummer, but the only reason I went that route is because of the band, and I got put in percussion. I wanted to be a guitarist like my dad, and like I can play a little guitar. I'm not great though, obviously, but it's not my thing exactly. But it's, I don't know, man. I just think about my life and where I could have gone, but I wrote a lot, and I could have done a lot of things. If I put my brain to it and actually stayed the course, and well, I guess it'd be really hard for anybody to get over their father dying when they're 10 or 9. It's rough, man. That whole age, I'm just becoming a person, basically. I'm realizing my surroundings and myself and what I'm feeling, and then my best friend basically was taken from me. It sucked. My mom and I were close, but not, me and my dad were way closer, and he was basically my best friend, man, and it sucked. And I was just realizing this, that as a father myself now, the mother comforts the pain and tries to take the pain away. The father tries to explain the pain and teach you to use it. Because that's the best thing I've realized in my very long 30 years of suffering at points, is the best thing you can do with suffering is try to use it. Use it to drive you in some way, use it to find a purpose, use it in any way possible other than to harm yourself. You know what I mean? Because suffering is just a lesson. It's just a way to learn, and you can fail 1,000 times, but that 1,001th time you succeed, you don't even remember all the times you failed. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's almost like it's all erased, and you're like, yes, I finally got it. So I think I could have done anything if I put my mind to it, and I didn't. I chose other things. I wanted to destroy myself for a while, and I did, but in a way it helped me destroy myself to build myself back up in a way that I saw fit, and maybe had a little better grasp on, because the person I was before, I was still me, but I was a completely different person, and I looked at things so differently. I had my priorities all out of whack, and all I cared about was myself, to be honest, at the end of the day. And I still suffer from that sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I probably shouldn't, I don't know, put myself ahead of things, but I do sometimes because I have to take care of myself. It's such a hard balance to strike, but I don't know, man. I just appreciate these Dylan songs because they inspire so much thought and so much feeling, bro. His work is so deep, and there's so much depth, like I said, to it, and like you can get so much substance out of it, and it feeds the soul, man. It literally is like food for the soul. It really is. Sorry, I got distracted. I'm gonna go back to Leopard-Skin Pill-Box Hat, which was on Blonde, obviously. Apparently, the song was written by Dylan and produced by Bob Johnson. Dylan has denied that the song references any specific individual, although critics have speculated that it refers to Eddie Sedgwick, who Dylan had spent time with in December of 1965. I don't care about the takes. Critics have not rated the song amongst Dylan's best, but the song's humor has been praised. I guess you can. I didn't even really care about the humor in that song. There were a couple funny lines, but that was a blistering song. Who was that? That was Robbie, right? Please tell me that was Robbie. I was right. Okay, yeah, thank God. All right, Bob Dylan on vocals and electric guitar, so it could have been Bob ripping it too. Charlie McCoy on acoustic, Robbie Robinson on electric, Wayne Moss on electric, Joe South on electric. Well, shit, never mind. It could have been any of them. Al Cooper, organ, Hargus Robbins, piano, Kenneth Buttrey on drums. That was probably my favorite one, I'm not going to lie, other than the first one. The first and the second one were my favorite. I'd say the third one wasn't my favorite of the album so far. It was a good track, but I think my favorite part of it was, the ending part of it. But I don't know. The second one, it had so much flavor to it. It had so much like just variety and spice to it, because that's what this whole album's been. There's been it's almost like there's little bits of Bob's catalog so far, like all strewn throughout this album. Like each song kind of represents a place that Bob has been already in his career, and he's kind of moving on in a way. I don't know. That's just me. Like I said, I've only heard half the album, so I don't know exactly yet. I think that was a great track, though. And then we'll go, just to finish it off, Just Like a Woman. The song has been criticized for sexism and misogyny in its lyrics and has received a mixed critical reaction. Some critics have suggested the song is inspired by Eddie Sedgwick, but it also refers to Dylan's relationship with folk singer Joan Baez. But the song has received renewed praise, and in 2011 it's been ranked as one of the 231 best songs of all time. Just Like a Woman. Yeah, I liked the chorus in it. I did kind of pick up on those, overtones in a way, but whatever, man. I'm not gonna harp on it, but it was interesting. Not my favorite song of his, but I still think it was a good track, though. And was that the same lineup? I'm guessing it's the A-Team. Manfred Mann did a version of it too, apparently. Yeah, it's the same guys as before, just no Robbie Robertson on it. But yeah, like I said, I go with the second track as my favorite. I'm not going to keep y'all here much longer. Thank you for watching. Sorry, I've been talking so long. This is the video I kind of, sort of gave you my 4 years clean spiel. I kind of saved it for the end of the day. If you're watching day premiere, if not, just whatever, ignore it. But thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate you guys so much. You have no idea. I think about y'all all the time. I really do. And all the time we spend together and everything that we go through. And all these musical adventures, these great, great songs that you guys bring me. I wouldn't trade it for the world. You guys are the best, and thank you so much for being here. And thank you again to our Alpha Patron Joel for always bringing the great tunes. Can't wait for the rest of the album, hopefully. See you later.